This site is called Go Soapbox, and it is an assessment site. So you can create quizzes, polls, discussions, or just check to see if students either get the concept you're teaching or don't get it. So this sign-in page is what you'll see when you sign in or when students sign in. So students will put in the access code from your class, which they call classes events in Go Soapbox. For a teacher, you're going to click sign in. Then your events, and Go Soapbox does have a paid and free version. So the free version for teachers, you can have like 30 students sign in at a time, and I'm not sure how many classes. So if you need to look into the purchase version, you can click right here. So my classroom is called Test Run. When you go into it, you're always going to see at the top, it's going to say confused or online. And the confused part is that question where students can check like if they're confused and don't get what you're teaching them, and then how many students are actually online into your event, which is your classroom. So there's quizzes, there's polls, and there's discussions. If you go to moderate this event, this is where you see your settings for Go Soapbox. So here's your access code that students will use every time to log into this event or classroom. You can view your access code. You can enable or disable features here and change your event or classroom details, add a moderator, which I believe is just the student's email, and then archive your events, remove them, as well as export all of your polls and questions and answers. So if we go back into Go Soapbox, I'm not going to demonstrate how to create the quizzes, polls, and discussions because it's very simple and easy to follow. But whenever you want students to actually take your quizzes or polls, etc., you're going to just click the unlock button, and then it will show up on their page. So right now I'm going to just go into an incognito so you can see what it looks like. So if as a student I put in the access code and join, and then they would put in their name and save. Then it takes them right into their event. So you can see all they see right now is I'm getting it or I'm confused. And one student's not online. If I push unlock on these and go back into the student version, then those show up for them. So the quizzes, the polls, and the discussion. So then they can click on them and actually take them. So start this quiz. What superhero lives in and protects Gotham? So we'll say they say Flash. Submit it. And I'm done, so submit. And it tells them they were wrong and the correct answer. Okay, thanks. Now if I go back into the teacher version and I go into that superhero quiz, I can see that one person has completed that quiz now. I can download the current data. So if I click download, I can see the student's name and how they did on the quiz. And then I could reset the quiz if I needed to. I can remove it completely. I can still edit it or add questions and change some more details. So if we click on the downloaded version, it will create an Excel spreadsheet of the students' answers. So it's red because it was wrong and 0% in the student's name. Back into the teacher version, if I go back to the event, this works for all of them. So Go Soapbox is really easy to use, and it's a great way to quickly get feedback for your students. Let me know if